Hi, this is Deborah Essex with Transwest RV here in Belton, Missouri. I have the pleasure of showing you the 2024 Newmar Dutch Star. This particular model is floor plan 4369. This is the #1 selling RV in the entire North America, which is pretty amazing. Also, this floor plan, the 4369, is the #1 selling floor plan for Newmar. So this actually is very popular as far as the way everything is laid out. A lot of people absolutely love this floor plan, and I think you will too. Where I want to start today is actually at the very front of our cockpit. They've got a really nice, beautiful electronic system for your dashboard. So pretty much everything you can control through your little finger tabs on your steering wheel, which is pretty amazing. So as you're going down the road, you'll be able to check your mileage, you'll be able to check the functions on your vehicle. You'll also be able to use Comfort Drive. Now, a lot of our customers ask us, what does Comfort Drive mean? So somebody new to the Newmar family or hasn't actually owned an RV before, what Comfort Drive is, it's adaptive steering that automatically adjusts for road and wind conditions. It's essentially a computer that kind of reads the torque being put out on the steering wheel, and it adjusts automatically for you, so you don't have to do it on your own. And as you hold the steering wheel for about 10 to 20 seconds, the computer will automatically adjust and compensate for any changes in your driving conditions, which is really amazing if you're going through different parts of the country. Maybe you come into bad weather or you just start to get tired. The self-straightening wheel and the lane changing sensors make it real easy for you to stay in a lane once you've committed to that lane, even at really high speeds. So it helps a lot. People love it. As conditions change, the computer assist is actually keeping the coach in the center of the lane, allowing the driver to maintain a really light grip on the steering wheel. Driving a diesel motorhome can kind of be a white knuckle experience for a lot of drivers, especially if you're kind of new to it. So with the Comfort Adaptive Drive steering, it kind of reduces a lot of the fatigue that you get in your shoulders and your hands, putting your driver more at ease, which is better for everybody and also better for your overall safety. It just means that the drivers can go even longer distances a lot more comfortably. The easier the steering improves, the driving experience for everyone, including everybody in the back, is just so much better without the I can't say that. I'm sorry. Without the conditions of the road changing everything. Comfort Drive steering is actually a feature that most of the competitors don't offer. So it has been something that's been extremely popular for Newmar, as well as a lot of the competitors are trying to come out with things that are similar. Another great thing that Newmar does, which I absolutely love, especially for someone that's never owned a Newmar before, is they do have an owner support sticker that they put in every brand new Newmar that you purchase. The great thing with that is there will be brand specialists. This particular one is Spencer and Mary, and they both are actually hired by Newmar to be your specialist about this exact Dutch Star. So if you register your VIN number before you leave the dealership, they'll be able to answer any questions for you. They'll already know exactly what equipment you have in there. So if you have questions as you're on the road, it helps quite a bit to be able to have somebody that you can call and ask questions to. They also have that website Noogle, which you'll see on that sticker there. So I highly recommend using that. It's a great, great tool for people to use as they're going down the road in case they run into any questions or conditions. Now, over to my left right here, there's an absolutely beautiful couch. I love the way they've put it to colors together this year. It's a really nice blend. The tan's not really that deep, deep, darker color that you would have seen from the 80s. It's more light, very fresh, very new, and it's extremely comfortable. This will actually pull out, so if you did have some guests that popped in, you'd be able to use that. You also, to the right, have these gorgeous, very comfortable theater seats. They will recline all the way out. A lot of my customers take naps on them. I've known a couple customers that have back issues that absolutely love them because they sleep in them at night. It gives them more comfort in their back area, and the headrests come up a little bit higher now. So for my taller customers, 6'3", 6'4", the nice part with that is they can actually lounge back there and be extremely comfortable. Behind us, we do have some gorgeous windows that open. They are still the bonded windows, so they're going to seal very, very tight. You won't have any leakage problems with them like you would have in the older coaches years and years ago. but it's real nice to have some ventilation that you can get through there as well. To my left, you're going to see this gorgeous kitchen. Anybody that's had a Newmar before, one of the things they are known for, especially in their luxury lines, are the really nice countertops. As you can see, they're very beautiful. I had a girlfriend that called me when I first started here. She asked me how it was going. I told her it's great, and I was like, the one thing is their kitchens are gorgeous. It's more pretty than the one I have at home. And she goes, I don't believe you. I've been in your kitchen. And I sent her pictures from one of the high-end Newmars, and she's like, you're right, that's gorgeous, because they are very, very beautiful. Another thing that they do is they do put cutting boards on the back of all the covers for your induction ovens. It makes it very convenient, so if you're needing to take it outside to serve someone with, or even just to cut something in here, you can. One thing Newmar is also known for, as most Newmar owners know, is their induction ovens do come out. You will see there's a plug down there, so you can actually take this outside on your slide in the exterior. There's a place you can plug it in. So if you're wanting to cook bacon or fish or chili or something like that, and you don't want your coach to have that scent throughout your house, you can always take that outside. It's just a very nice feature. This one does come equipped with a dishwasher. So if you do have a lot of guests, it's just really nice and convenient to have it there, just easier to sterilize things as well. One of the newer features that they have on all of their microwaves and convection ovens for this year is there is an air fry button on there where you can air fry anything. You can also grill in there, so it's more multifunctional than it was in the past. A lot of people really love that. It just gives them more things they can do inside their coach without having to bring extra accessories. There are plug-ins underneath, so if you did have a coffee maker or something like that that you wanted to plug in, you do have several places you can plug in underneath. And of course, the farm style kitchen. They do have really nice covers on these as well, which makes it just great for more prepping area, and also just to keep your sink a little bit cleaner and more sleek. Makes it look a lot more beautiful when you're going down the road. The cabinetry, as always with all of the Newmar product, always has really nice hardware. One thing I love about that is we have trade-ins that come in that are anywhere from 2006 all the way up to 2012, sometimes a lot newer ones. Mostly we take in 16s and newers because that's what most people are trading up to right now. But the cabinetry on these is beautiful. They absolutely last over time. It actually helps increase the value too, because you're less likely to have broken cabinetry throughout them just because they're made so well. They're polished well. You can actually feel the texture of it. There's just the craftsmanship is absolutely amazing. And they don't waste any space. There's always somewhere to add more things as you're going down the road, which if you're living in your coach, we all know everybody always needs more space for different things, especially spices, cooking utensils, all that kind of thing. Speaking of which, I didn't pull these out. For those of you that have had these before, the drawers actually do extend all the way out. So you've got a ton of space in there, as most people know that already own those. But to you newbies, I've never owned one before, this literally is a luxury house on wheels, which is why it's one of the most popular coaches in the industry. This particular coach does host a 450 horsepower with 1,250 pounds of torque. So you'll be able to tow pretty much anything you want to behind this, within reason, of course. But it does make it a very popular coach in the industry. And if you're deciding to trade up in a few years, the great news is with it being the #1 seller, there will always be somebody that is desperately wanting a Dutch Star out there for their first RV. We do have a half bath right here. It's really lovely. I do like how they've refashioned the sink, made it a little bit more modern. The tile work, as you can see, is just absolutely exquisite. It looks like something you would have in a gorgeous, beautiful, brand new home. But this is your home on wheels, so of course they're going to give you the best that they can offer to you from Newmar product. One really great feature for all of you clean freaks out there, I'm right there with you when it comes to keeping the floors absolutely beautiful. We do have a kick plate here, so if you're vacuuming, you can literally just push it right up to there and it'll suck everything in for you from your vacuum system underneath. Also right over here is actually where you'll be able to plug in your actual extension. So if you're needing to get all the dust off the floors before you pull your slides in, it will over time really help a lot with your rollers and keeping everything really clean in here and help the longevity of your slides. So highly recommend that. It's just really nice to have it built in like that, make it very convenient for you. And also, like we said, it makes it feel more like a luxury home, just like you'd have right at home. These are actually incredibly comfortable chairs. They're very heavy. A lot of people ask me how they stay in place when you're going down the road. If you come in and pick them up, you will definitely understand how they stay in place when you go down the road, because they're not lightweight. They're actually very, very well built. Once again, really nice craftsmanship from Newmar. You do have some extra storage underneath here as well, which my friend Katie's going to kind of show you. I do love the fact that these are actually fixed. You can extend this and put a couple extensions in if you have some guests that show up. And every Newmar coach that is a higher trim lines will actually come with 2 additional chairs for guests that you can use either indoors or outdoors as well. So I think you'd really love this. It does make it great too if you're wanting to use this station as like for your laptop, or if you're trying to write. I've got lots of friends who are songwriters, so this is a great place where you can just kind of sit down, have a cup of coffee, do some writing, talk to some customers, make some calls. They actually do have extensions for your computers over here. Back in the day when I started, there were times when I would come out here and literally just call customers out of the coach so I could show them things on the phone and make it very convenient for them to see everything up close and give me a better feel for things. Now that I've been here for a while, I know a lot more about these coaches, thank goodness, but there's still so much to learn. Every year they upgrade things. This particular coach has a really nice lithium battery package too, which you will see on the build sheet if you look on our website. It's actually lithium ion. You've got 2 with 3K inverters. That's actually a $23,000 package. So you will be able to dry camp a lot longer, as well as use a lot more of your electronics if you are dry camping somewhere, which is a really lovely feature for you as well. I'm going to bring you over here to the kitchen. Everybody likes to eat. At least everybody I know likes to eat. There's this actually gorgeous, gorgeous residential size refrigerator. I love the fact that the trays go really far back and there's a lot of depth to them. Now you can see this is brand new, so we don't have anything in here to fill it up yet, but there's a ton of space in here. It's actually bigger than a lot of people have in their own homes, which is really nice. There is a water filtration system here too, so if you want to have fresh water put in there, we can fill it with fresh water for you. But the freezer is amazing. We've had to take these a few times to shows and things like that. There's a ton of space down there, so it'll keep everything really nice and solid for you, so you won't have to worry about anything going bad as far as food goes. Beautiful, beautiful cabinetry once again. I can't talk enough about their cabinetry and their quality of work. It's actually nicer than a lot of residential homes that I've seen over the years at friends' places and things like that as well. They are dovetailed, really nice cabinetry. You can change these as well. You can see where you can move those up and down. So if you want to change it for more soup cans or cereal or anything like that, you can kind of make it work for what works best for you. Everybody likes to see the bedroom. This is where all the fun part takes place, where you're watching movies late at night, sitting back, relaxing in your bed, or even just sleeping in a really beautiful place. One great thing about these is you do have ventilated windows, so if you're in Colorado or up in the mountains and you just want to have some of that fresh spring air this time of the year, which it's May 1st, there's always beautiful, beautiful times of years when you may want to have some fresh air coming in. It's nice to be able to open those up and do that as well. Underneath the bed, there's a really nice shock system. It will keep this up so you don't have to worry as much about trying to hold something up while you're pulling things out. Those are actually the 2 additional chairs for the director's chairs we were talking about. You can use those outdoors, or if you have guests, you can use them inside. And this is actually that extra leaf that I had talked about earlier. There's also wiring right above the bed. You're going to see right underneath here, they've given you extra space. So if someone in your family is actually needing a machine for breathing at night, it makes it very convenient for them to be able to use that space to plug it in. And there are plug-ins on each side of the bed as well. Once again, beautiful cabinetry work. I love the fact they give you plenty of space, lots of hanging space as well as several drawers. The 6 drawers are also very well built and give you tons of space. So if you've got a lot of shoes, or if you like to read like I do, with plenty of room for books, all that good stuff, There actually is an exit window right there that also will open and ventilate if you are needing ventilation. And one thing we forgot to talk about today, but this is just a great feature too when it does start to get a little bit chilly, which can happen any time of the year. You do have 3 different settings for your heated floors, which is kind of nice. So back here is this big, gorgeous shower. Who doesn't want to have a nice, warm, hot shower, even when you're away from home or in your home? This is an absolutely beautiful space. I love the tile work. It's very modern, very classy. You still have the bench that you can pull down if you need it or not, and then rain shower ahead. Just absolutely gorgeous coach. As always, they do have an egress door back here. This is one thing that Newmar's kind of known for. I think I've told most of my customers I survived a very bad fire as a little child, so it's very important to me that all of my customers know exactly how this works. There is a ladder that will pop out underneath as well, so in the event there were a fire or some major accident and you need to get out, it's just nice to know it's there. Thankfully, none of my customers have needed it as of yet. Hopefully they never do, but just knowing that you have it is a really, really nice thing, and it's very, very easy to use, as you can see. This cabinet back here hosts a great place to keep your boots, keep your shoes, keep your dresses, keep your suits, whatever you need. I love the fact that they've given you a little bit more space in the corner. I could see my 7-year-old son hiding back there from me, or making that his play space, which probably is not the best place for a kid to play, but he would absolutely love all the space that they have in here. There are lights overhead, which I have failed to turn on, so I'll turn them on for you. But to the right, there's a really nice little gun safe too. So if any of you like to carry, or you want to carry cash, or you have, paperwork that you're going full time with, it's really, really nice to have somewhere you can just hide all of that from the rest of the world and just keep things safe. Double sinks. Once again, just absolutely beautiful cabinetry, lots of room. I love the fact that you have his and her space to put your things. I know most guys joke and say my wife takes all of this and I get one shelf, but it's nice to have lots of space for everything that you need as you're going down the road. Absolutely the best washer dryer system that you could possibly have as well. So if you are visiting the beach or you just need to do your laundry, it's nice to have it conveniently right here. There's also a pocket door here, so if you're using the dryer and you don't want the ventilation to get into the bedroom, there you go. On the back side of this, which I will let Katie jump in here and show you really quick, is an absolutely gorgeous big mirror. So if you're getting ready for date night or you just want to make sure your hair is looking good, this actually is a really nice full-size mirror. Who doesn't want another looking good? Even if you're just going out to the mountains, you just want to have a good time and feel good. So this is actually the interior of the 4369 Dodge Star. We would love to see you pop in and take a look at it for yourself. It's so beautiful. I'd rather that you get to see it in person, but unfortunately, if you can't be here today, this will just give you a little taste of it. So feel free to give us a call if you want any more pictures, you have any questions. We are looking for trade-ins right now. 2016 or newer is ideal. If you have something in excellent condition, we're always open to looking into that as well. To my left, which I did not have up earlier, so we popped it up for you real quick, there is a televator too. So if you are wanting to kick back in the theater seats, watch a great movie with your friends, or football, if you want to go to a football or baseball game, you can watch all of that right here. You will have 4 TVs in this particular coach. There's one in the bedroom, as you've seen before, the televator right here, the one at the front, and then you do have an outdoor TV, which we will show you when we go through the exterior as well. But thank you so much for watching our video today. Once again, my name is Deborah Essex. I'm here at Transwest in Belton, Missouri. We're right outside of Kansas City. So for all of you Chiefs fans, RV Row fans, we would love to have you pick up one of these coaches. We can help you get to one of the Chiefs games. Come have fun with us. We can tell you all about that. If you have any questions, just let us know. The number here is 816-602-3433.